Alright, YouTube fans, here it is, 24th March. We're starting a new project. Picked up a couple picnic tables here, got to get them painted. Laid out some landscaping lumber here. There's my permanent grow station of the picnic table for my picnic table farming. There's my cute little chicken coop that's too small for my chickens, so I put them down in the big coop. And now I'm getting ready here to set this one up here too. We'll put some landscaping fabric in there, throw some mulch in there, take that second picnic table, just make a nice little area right here. This is probably where I will hold some of my growing events, some of my educational. Might add to the picnic table farming. I got to do some trimming over here. That's what I got the Sawzall out for. This is still cold here today. Might hit 50. A little on the gray side. Gonna rain today. Just want to do a pan here. See the grapevines, hanging baskets. Little area, not hard work, just a little time consuming. I'm gonna walk on over here. Hope this isn't too shaky. I got the stabilizer on. Give you the long view here. You can see kind of a general idea what it's going to look like. Also wanted to point out my perpetual strawberry fields. Strawberry fields forever. Got a concentric style dwarf fruit tree right in the center in one of those tubs. Puts the runners out, refeeds the circle. I have one on either end. This is a pretty long established planting regimen here. There's the grapes, pretty old grapes, pretty thick as you look at those grapevines. Those grapevines are 2 inches thick. They've been here for a long time. And we've made some changes over here on, remember how I said about pruning the apple trees to the center? I want to show you what I did with this one. This is about a 18-year-old Yellow Delicious prolific producer. Had to trim him back. You know, he got too big on me, so I covered the root down at the bottom. He turned into a regular big one. That's what happens if you go past the graft point. You know, they just turn right back into a big tree. So I had to clip them down, and now I have them set up. And this is an early photo of where the fruit's going to come. I have it pruned so that the fruit's going to be right at the level where you could just easily pick it out. I want to do a complete shot here. You can see how big this thing is. Already laid some mulch down on them. We have some slow release fertilizer at the base. Trying to get the fruit trees ready here because spring is going to spring on us this week. We're going to get into 50s and 60s. And I noticed over there on the bush that's over on the far end there, I noticed some green on them already. So spring is ready to go here. You know, we're a little bit on the late side. I'm also going to pan back here. And you can see right about at the level where the fruit's going to start hanging from the bush. It'll be, you know, it looks like a Frankenstein tree right now, but it'll fill in very nicely. You know, it was a massive ruthless, what we call a ruthless prune. But I just wanted to get them done because it's a bit of a chore standing on a ladder, on an A-frame ladder, getting to the top and trying to keep this thing under control, you know, every year, every spring, try to catch it. So I decided to take some limbs off. Note the scaffolding. That's the larger branches that I'm allowing the runners to come off of. And the little branches that are there is where the fruit will come off. You'll see the fruit buds on there. Apple trees, probably another 3 weeks maybe until they start putting out here, but they'll put out. So Trying to do quite a few things at one time, but I wanted to point this out. This is kind of like a before and after video here, but I got this pretty well laid out here, and I'm just going to move on it today while I have some time. I got to paint the 2 picnic benches. I have them laying on top of one another. I'm going to paint the bottoms and the tops, even though the legs are of treated lumber. This was quite a buy. They were put together. They usually come in a box. You have to put them together yourself. And they were $102 down at the local Lowe's. I try to shop right here in the local Mars, Gibsonia, Valencia area. Support the community. All right, this is another video, Gardening with Vincenzo. Remember, we can save this planet 1 yard at a time, beginning with your own. And you are what you eat, and fresh is always best. All right, be safe out there. It's a wild world. Okay, bye-bye.